Hi everyone, welcome to Strut Your Stuff Entrepreneurs, and we are holding our first interview with
we always do this. We always talk over each other with Laural Retz from Laural Retz Studios, and I'm Keon.
I'm Carly.
And here we go. Hi Laural.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you both?
Yeah, very well.
We're just really excited by this. You and I went to Warrandyte High together all those years ago.
Yes. We have mutual friends.
Yes, and I just can't believe how talented you are. I never knew that about you until probably last year or something when I came across your Facebook page. Can you tell us how you got into art? Like what age?
I don't really remember it. As a very small child, it was just the thing that I loved to do. I loved colouring in books, and any art project I was 100% in it. You probably didn't know in high school that I was into the art because I got picked on a bit from the other kids for being good at art. So I kind of reined it in a bit and kept it, a bit of a secret. And then when I was in my 20s, it just had to come out. So here we are.
Wow. Oh, I can't believe you got picked on as a kid.
Yeah. I got in art class once I got punched in the nose and by a boy got a blood nose.
Oh.
So yeah.
Did you punch him back?
Shenanigans. No, I was too shocked. I was just sitting there sculpting a little animal.
Oh.
And he just whacked me in the nose. So,
wow.
Yeah.
The good old Warrandyte days.
Yeah. So, Laura, where are you living at the moment? Because you have done a lot of travelling.
Yeah. At the moment, we're living in Cebu, which is an island in the Philippines.
Wow.
Is that a dream or what?
Yeah.
How did you actually end up in Cebu? Because obviously it's my dream to have a full-time business, but you actually have a location business in an amazing area.
Living the dream.
Yeah.
I left Australia in about 2008, and I was heading around the world, and I got as far as India, and I couldn't be bothered traveling anymore, and I'd met the man of my dreams, and so we stayed in India for about 4 or 5 years and started getting a bit tired of things there, and someone mentioned about the Philippines, so we did a bit of research and hooked up with this person, came here, and it's just so great. We haven't left. We came here for a 3-month holiday, and it's like a year and a half later now.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So is that when you were able to actually transition into your full-time business? Did you just decide, I need a studio, I'm going to paint?
Yeah, I had a studio in Goa as well, but life in India is quite hard. It's a 40-minute drive to the post office. To get art supplies is an hour and a half away. So it was very challenging to do things in India. But here in the Philippines, I mean, I've got a great little studio and everything's easy and handy to get to. So It's a lot better.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic.
I'm going to ask you about your, how do you pronounce it? Is it proboscides? The characters.
I'm not sure the correct pronunciation. My father says proboscides.
Oh, okay.
I call them proboscides.
Oh, okay.
I think that flows off the tongue better.
How
did I come up with that?
Yeah.
Originally I designed these cartoon characters called the Num-Nums, which have got like a long beak, and I wanted to change that slightly, but I couldn't get away from this big thing on their face, the nose. So it became a big nose, and a big nose in ancient Greek is called a proboscides.
Okay.
There's the monkey, the proboscis monkey or something like that. It's got a big nose.
Yeah.
So
wow,
just fitted. And at the time I was living in India, and the Indians think that foreigners have got big noses, and I was doing cartoons about foreigners living in India, so it just kind of fitted that they would be called probosities.
Yeah. And the colours, like you just have the most amazing colours. They just I've bought a few of your bags, the prints, and people stop me in the street and they go, "Oh, that's just so colourful." And I love them. They make me happy. So how do you, like? I suppose it's living on an island as well. But can you tell us a bit about the colours?
Yeah, I think when I realised I was an artist, I was, as I said before, I was in my 20s and I was living in Noosa, and there's a lot of tropical colours in Noosa. Nobody wears black. Like in Melbourne, everybody wears black. In Noosa, they wear hot pinks and greens and yellows and blues. Me too, actually. So yeah, there was just this influence of these amazing hot colours up there in Noosa, and I think that came through in the paints that I was selecting. So, and I've never really dropped that because it just excites me to work with colours.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so you've got one of her bags.
Two.
Oh, two. So what do you do? Storybooks, or what else do you put your artwork on? And is that how you sell it? Do you sell it in your store?
Yeah, I've got an online store through redbubble.com, and it's a made-to-order system, so I don't actually have to have any stock. Being a transient kind of person, I can't keep stock. So if somebody goes to the store and finds the design they like, they select the product that they want it to go on and order it, and then it takes a few weeks for it to be made and delivered. So I don't have anything to do with the whole distribution and sales and all of that, which is nice.
So did you initially start just with painting on canvas and then decided that you wanted to make a brand of it and start distributing it in the other ways?
I don't know. I started drawing on paper at life drawing classes, and for 10 years I did that. I painted on canvas, but I never really got into the print side of it or reproducing the work until just this year, actually. I designed a whole lot of illustrations for an Australian business. They have the license to them, and she's wanting to do, print them on T-shirts and all sorts of merchandise.
That's exciting.
And they're great images, and I can't use them because they're licensed to it. And I thought, well, why don't I do my own?
Yeah.
And I started looking into online ways of selling them and what products there are, and that's when I came across Redbubble. There are a few other sites, but it takes a long time to set the store up. So this year it's been all about Redbubble.
Oh, awesome. And so how's that going with getting it out there? How have you found?
It's a challenge. It's all of. I read earlier in the year. I read The Dummy's Guide to Online Marketing.
Oh yes.
And it's hard. I mean, I'm not one to really promote myself, and so I basically use the platform of my Facebook page to promote the store and what products I have. You can go further and get on Tumblr and Twitter and all these other social networking platforms, but I'm busy enough with just Facebook. Yeah.
I suppose that's my next question. What advice can you give to young aspiring artists who do want to actually have it as a business but may doubt that they won't be able to do it or make enough money from it?
It's a tough one. Art's very hard. I was fortunate when I started. I had a product. I did paintings that people wanted to buy, and I lived near a local market, and I sold them, and I sold them for 10 years. But then I changed my style, and now I'm kind of back to breaking out there again with the new product. Mm-hmm. So it's a really tough job to get yourself out there. I think you just got to keep following your heart, keep believing in yourself, and just bite the bullet and put yourself out there. Just market yourself, approach companies that you think might be interested in your imagery, and just keep doing it. relentlessly until something gives.
Absolutely perfect advice.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason why we started Strut Your Stuff Entrepreneurs. And us two had separate businesses. We met online through an online course, and here we are today. But we've got massive visions, and we always what we want to do is provide the platform for people like you, so that you can go out there and be seen, and this work that you do, this amazing work that's so colourful and happy and vibrant, other people can have that as well in their life. And part of what we do is teaching people how to get online, but just one thing that you said, follow your passion. So we've been wanting to get noticed as well, so that we can help our community get noticed. And just the other day, I love writing, and just the other day, one of my articles is getting just published in the Huffington Post. So
wow.
It's about just sticking to just taking little steps every day towards your goals, and just knowing that it takes time.
And especially doing this interview, because you said that you don't promote yourself overly, but we're so happy that you're just promoting yourself right now, because people deserve to see your art, and it is just so amazing. So, that's my next question, nice. Actually. Yeah. What's your next goal? So, where do you want your business to move to? Or
well, I'd love to have my work published on or printed on everything. There's a business called Smiggles. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Yeah, and they have kids products from pens and erasers and backpacks and lunch boxes and you name it. They've got artwork printed on it. So I'd love to get into something like that. I'd also love to have my work printed on greeting cards, and the cartoon side of it, well, it'd be great to get picked up by a leading newspaper or something, but we'll see.
Have you approached anyone?
I've approached maybe a dozen greeting card companies.
Yep.
I have approached Smiggles, but I think they're just so massive they probably didn't even see my email. I haven't really had the confidence to keep plugging away at it. You get the rejection letter and you just file that away and think another day we'll do that one. So,
That's actually, I can't believe Carly just whispered fate in my ear. Our next question, one of our questions we have for you is, what would you tell, say, the 15-year-old Laural? What advice would you give her? And the reason why we ask that is because we've at
the very early stages of starting our Strut Your Stuff Juniors.
Yes. So what we want to do is be inspire young kids, so that when they get to our age, they're not sitting here in this position going, I don't have the courage or confidence to do what I want to do. So that at 18 or 20 or whatever, they can actually go out there with the courage and confidence and do what they want and get what they want.
And we say it's fate because that's what we want to do. We want to give them products that they can use with amazing artwork on it.
Yeah, so notebooks and all that sort of stuff. It's just amazing, all the stationery.
Yeah. So this was meant to be.
Yeah.
This is meant to be.
Yeah. Well, if I was 15 and the older me could whisper in my ear, they would have said, don't listen to what society and your parents want from you. Just what do you love doing? Nurture that, feed it, and just enjoy it. Just follow it. If I had my time over, I would have gone to art school. I would have probably done a business course, and if it was today, I'd certainly be doing everything I can to educate myself about online marketing and promotion. So,
you get a good memory.
You've given me goosebumps.
I have that effect.
Oh, wow. You're really inspirational. I really love it.
So,
thank you.
Is there anything that you like that we haven't asked that you'd like to talk about?
Promote your business.
Yeah.
Plug it.
So yeah, where can people find you online?
Yeah, I have a website which is lauralretzstudio.com. I also have a Facebook page of the same name. And yesterday we just released some animation videos that we've been working on, my partner and I have been working on for the past 4 years. So that's exciting. I'm in the Warrandyte Diary every month with a cartoon that I do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I guess if you go to the main website, you'll see everything you need to know.
Excellent. And because I keep butting in, and Carly always tells me off for this.
No,
I do so. Anyway, we're a bit like Laurel and Hardy, us two. What was I going to ask? I was going to ask you, is there anything that you would like to add to this at all?
Nothing that I can think of, but I'd like to know a little bit more about you two.
We always get that. Oh my God.
I just signed up for this 3-day challenge that starts today. So what am I in for?
Oh, look, I was so excited when
we did a bit of a high five.
we're like, woohoo! But after what you were saying right at the beginning, I was like, oh, wow, you've just done the best thing for yourself. Me especially, I sort of push people. I'm a bit of but it's not in a bad way, because I can actually see people's potential and they can't see it yet. So it's really frustrating for me. I get so excited. I'm like, oh, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. But I've got to contain myself as well. So that's part of, this is the first step, the 3-day challenge, is to get you used to being on camera. I was scared, wasn't I? I was petrified of getting on camera, just doing a upload to YouTube. It took me like 45 minutes to do like a 2-minute hello, I'm Keon.
Yeah, so it basically involves just you shooting video and kind of the way that you're speaking to us. Just talk to the camera and tell the audience who you are, because essentially we want to push the personality out of you, because that's essentially what people want to know. They want to know your story and all the details about you. And it's all in a private group, so that's going to be the first baby step. You do it amongst, fellow entrepreneurs and network with them, and then we get you out there into the actual real world.
And that's the whole secret, Laurel. The secret to the online world is being yourself, because there's no other you out there. Some people might be selling the same products, but it's the personality behind the products that sell that. And this whole series is called
Shop for the Story, Not the Sale.
So it's all behind, it's behind the actual product. It's the person, and that's what people are attracted to. They go, oh, I love that story about that person. And so just being yourself, and you can't go wrong being yourself. So
true. Okay, good stuff.
That's great. Yeah, I don't think we have anything else to ask though, but we will be sure to show your artwork on the blog that you get featured in, and hopefully we'll just have some people buying your stuff.
Yep, and then we'll do another one down the track to see how you're going. How's that?
Yep, no problem. That sounds good.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you for doing this.
Thank you. It was fun.
We'll see you in the challenge.
Yes, you will. Okay. Good to talk to you girls.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
See ya.